What's up? It's the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemian, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. Because if I see you without one, I'm gonna pump kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Announcement from Benjamin C. Steele talking to you about wearing a mask. Not this one, but this one. With everything going on right now with this pandemic, you need to wear a mask. My mask is for your safety. Your mask is for mine. Now, I don't care what your uncles, brothers, best friends, mailman's roommate from college put on social media. Chances are they didn't think it through, and there's a very better than average chance that they're an idiot. So when you go outside, you put on your little mask over your face, put the little straps around your ears, and we're all going to be a lot safer. This is a team.
Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Just Pro Wrestling News Podcast. No filler, no pop-ups. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. It is the Wrestling Mayhem Monday Mayhem Show. Yes, what it is. I almost said an awesome cast intro there. It's time to get geeky, get awesome. No, it's a wrestling show. Monday Mayhem Show. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on Twitter. Oh, man, we've had a few days here. But we are ready to talk some professionalized wrestling from Sorgatron Media in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we got a hell of a crew with us tonight. First of all, from Beacon, New York, in an undisclosed, more than that, location. I feel like guilty after you realized how much I give information about your house, so I don't want to do that anymore. From the Matt Mike, what's that?
To be fair, you've only narrowed it down to a couple blocks.
That is true, but they'll find you. They'll find you.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not hard to find.
No, Mad Mike with us.
Hey,
I didn't say your name, so they know what that voice is on the podcast.
All right, if you don't know who I am by now, welcome to your first episode of the podcast.
Now, wait a minute. We would say always, the Stan Lee rule, or the Marvel rule, always presume it's somebody's first episode. Right?
Okay, so Edge and Leah just had their live sex celebration.
No, not the first episode of this show.
Not our first episode.
Somebody's first episode listening.
Okay. So
think of the listeners.
And Indy Hartwell had a live sex celebration.
No, okay. Anyways, also here is Matt Carlins of JustProWrestlingNews.com and contributor over at Wrestling Inc. I'm allowed to say
True.
that now, right?
All that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's no secret. Everyone
And putting himself in harm's way at RWA March to Victory this past weekend.
not too many close calls over the weekend.
I think I
Sorg.
did.
Relatively
I had
safe.
more. I think I had more. I got kicked in the back by Hentai, I'm sorry, HL Supreme, and I almost bit it when somebody was getting into the pool. So, yeah.
When they go for that post, it's time to get the hell out.
F out of the way. Although I think somebody was getting thrown, and they were too knocked out from actually being dropped off of the apron, like legit. So I was really kind of worried about that individual. So, and he's one of my bosses. So, well, boss, I don't know. Are any of the wrestling promotions my boss? Should I really consider that? I'm kind of more of an independent contractor.
Philosophical debate much? I don't know.
Sorry, I've had a lot of business talk
Define
today.
the term independent
What
contractor.
is truly independent?
I mean, well, no, I'm not going to say that. That reveals too much. When I about to reveal my
Don't
contractual
get yourself
status.
in trouble, Sorg.
Apparently I've already gotten myself in trouble last week. So,
Don't get yourself in more trouble.
but I don't. Whatever. Not from people I care about, but from that I'm aware of at least. So. Somebody said a really important thing to me that I've been holding on to the last 2 weeks that says, hey, is so-and-so pay your bills? Then who gives a fuck what they think? Good philosophy. Really good philosophy. I'm paraphrasing, I think, but no. Hey, we are live. Thank you, everybody that is joining us on all the YouTubes and the Twitches and the Twitters and the Facebook. Ooh, gotta put that chat room back up for Facebook here. Wherever you may be for the Wrestling Mayhem Show, Sorgatron Media, or IndieWrestling.us accounts. Thank you for joining us. I see Tina's hanging out there in the Facebook as well. So please drop your lines of what we want to talk about. We'll talk about what we do want to talk about this hour. Matt Carlins, your recent pro wrestling experience this weekend, ringside with me. I got to do cameras as well. Renegade Wrestling Alliance's March to Victory. But generally, I did watch Dark mostly in the background tonight while I was scrambling to get some work done before this show. But Matt and Mike, can you tell us how the road to WrestleMania is going? Because starting next week, I'm going to go all in on WWE programming. As much as my schedule is going to allow.
I was going to say, are you going to Raw?
I should be going to Raw next week here in Pittsburgh.
Oh,
I
Sorg.
will. Wait, hold on a second.
Sorg?
Wait, let me explain. So I got Raw. During that, I just looked at. I finally, for the first time, Matt, I just sent you this. I looked at the first time the cards for the shows I'm assigned to at WrestleCon. To my awareness, holy shit! Basically, anybody I've wanted to still film in wrestling, I'm about to. It sounds like, well, not film or whatever my position's going to be, because I might be switching, I might be TDing. It depends on the show to show what's going on.
Producing.
I'll be in some production capacity, right?
Yeah.
And then I will be at both WrestleMania nights, and then I still got to grab tickets. I'm waiting on something to come in here, but I'm going to be at Raw in Dallas is the plan. And I'll be here.
Hey, stop the presses,
Sorg,
Sorg. Let me
Sorg.
just ask you one question real quick.
Yes.
Sorg,
Oh boy.
Oh,
Sorg.
he broke. He
Oh,
broke.
are you telling
Sorg,
me? Are you
Sorg,
telling me?
you need to
Are you
bring.
telling me and the rest of the internet? I'm
Yes.
not stopping.
No,
I gotta
Matt,
get
Matt,
this joke.
hold
Hold
on,
on, let Matt go. Let Matt go.
My joke.
Yes.
My joke first.
Yes.
Damn it.
My joke first. Sorg, are you telling me and the rest of the internet around the world that you have a clear path to WrestleMania?
Oh. Okay.
I'm
That
pointing.
wasn't where-
I'm pointing at the
was-
wheel.
That wasn't where I
I don't
thought
have a
you were
sign.
going.
I'll point at Sasha.
Sorg.
Yes.
Sorg.
Yes.
You need to do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
You need to buy 4 sheets of poster board.
I'm not getting good seats. Understand
Sorg,
this.
Sorg, you need to buy 4 sheets of poster board.
Okay.
Okay. On 2 of those sheets of poster board, you need to put giant black letter E's, large letter E's. Okay. On the 3rd one, you need to put a large black letter R. On the 4th one, you need to put a large black letter V. When you sit down
Yeah.
at your seat,
ERV.
No.
no,
Here's what.
No,
Let him fish. Let him fish.
just then when you sit down with your post-mania brethren, whoever they may be, even if they are strangers, Sorg, you say, guys, I want to make this clear. we are here for Veer.
Now, Sorg.
Are chants breaking out on Raw?
No,
got a
Sorg.
slightly
Sorg.
different-
It was announced.
Oh, okay.
4/4 is National Veer Day. No one drives straight anymore. Everyone veers.
All right.
They got 2 weeks to change their plans.
Matt,
They also
throwing that
didn't
out there.
announce a year.
Matt, you have
That's true.
Matt, you have the floor.
I need you to buy about 100 separate pieces of poster board.
What?
I need you to get a huge black magic marker, perhaps a couple gallons of black paint. I need you to write an S on 2 of those pieces of poster board. I need you to write an H on
Oh, he stopped.
2 of the take those other 96 pieces of poster board. I need you to write an O on all of them. Take that sumbitch to WrestleMania.
Yep. Yes,
You're welcome.
I concur with Matt's statement.
What is happening?
You
What?
need to bring 100 pieces of poster board to have the longest shoosh in WrestleMania
Oh
history.
my God. Okay, so what? So Veer is going to be there. I presume Cody's going to debut, right?
Cody may debut next week.
Okay. So what am I in store for? What is promised next week on Raw? What are we?
Howdy, hey.
Where are we
do
at?
I got
Where are we
some
at?
news for Sorgy.
Yes.
Promoted for next. I could do this off the top of my
Uh,
head. Promoted for next week's Raw. Both Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns
Okay.
will appear.
Oh.
You will
By
get
the way, they had a killer segment on SmackDown.
the first 30 minutes of SmackDown last Friday was
All vehicular mayhem, from my
Brock
understanding.
Lesnar needs to come down to the ring with a part of a car every time now.
Okay.
I will accept nothing less.
It's just
I
like
will
an
accept
action
nothing
figure.
less.
Every Brock Lesnar action figure will come with a part
with
of a
one
car.
piece of. It's kind of like when
It's kind of like when the Marvel figures had a piece of a Sentinel that you'd put together.
Did you get
Yeah.
individually with each? Yeah, it's like a set.
Yeah.
Except with Brock, you get like separate pieces of a car, and then eventually you can make a whole car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or were we? Wait, I have to read it down. Okay. All right. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar will appear. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Heated rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha Academy versus Street Profits. And Sorgi, you will be in the presence Monday night of the demo goddess,
What?
Sasha Banks.
Whoa.
Sasha, Naomi, Rhea, and Liv versus Carmella, Zelina, Natalya, and Shayna.
All right, now I have a
Or as
question.
I will take the opportunity to refer to them, Shayna and all her friends. Shayna and all her friends. Except they're not. So, whatever.
Do you think next Friday, not this Friday's SmackDown, but the Friday after that, is just going to be a clip show?
The one Mania weekend?
Nah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it half
Nah,
Hall
they're
of
putting
Fame?
butts in seats
No,
for
because
that, so-
because the Hall of Fame's also the same night.
But isn't SmackDown going to be the Hall of Fame?
Oh, I don't know.
That
They
was
haven't
my
really-
understanding.
They haven't really announced that.
That like
they've been pushing
I wonder
it
if
as
they're
a
going to do
2-for-1.
some of it on Fox and then the rest of it on Peacock.
I don't know.
They've been saying it was going to be like a 2-for-1, so I think they are going to do a SmackDown. I think they're going to do one of those like time shifty SmackDowns where they start at like 7 or 7:30, and they do a little SmackDown, and you don't realize that you're actually in a time vortex,
Mm.
and then they'll do Hall of Fame, so they can bleep all the speeches during the Hall of Fame.
Yes, every time they
As you
mention
do.
Vince McMahon.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
So yeah, Sorg, we'd like to know what else happened on Raw tonight.
Sure.
Oh,
If you'd like to
Raw-
know, ask me
Raw
if Seth
opened
Rollins.
up hot. Raw opened up hot. I was excited. Raw could have ended after 20 minutes. It would have been the best Raws in history.
Why don't you tell everybody what happened then?
Sorg, Raw opened
And
with glass shattering.
What?
Yeah, and the familiar didn't, and Stone Cold KO came to the ring.
Fantastic.
He had a bald wig on. It was
Oh.
wonderful.
it was Halloween quality.
Oh, man,
boy.
it was fan flippin' tastic. And the best thing is, he cut the worst Austin promo you've ever heard, and then the music went off again, and people freaked out. He's like, "You're all stupid idiots." He got him twice, Sorg.
They came on the air and they hit the drop for that song, and I turned to my wife and I said, and I just turned to her calmly and I said, "This ain't Austin."
Oh my God!
And I just turned back.
He's got a bald cap and everything.
I turned to my wife and said, "This is gonna be amazing," because I knew exactly what it was gonna be.
Now, when they did it the second time, then it was like, But
I thought Will Sasso was coming out.
This is great.
I thought Will Sasso was coming out and he was gonna eat a stunner.
Oh, and he stuns the beer guy.
Yeah, because the beer guy couldn't throw worth a damn.
Oh, well, they fired that guy.
Owens
so.
couldn't catch him either. So.
He retired.
I think Owens I think he accidentally missed the first one and purposely missed the second.
Yeah.
The goat of beer can tossing is no longer with the company. So that's
Mark Eaton.
what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Mark Eaton.
Shame.
Who knows? He
This
may
is
come back.
great.
From Mania.
I'm just looking at the visuals from this, and the
That'd
bad,
be tremendous.
the horrible bald cap is so great.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it looked great when he first came out,
Mhm.
but the second you get a zoom on that, it
Mhm.
looked horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he got
that's
always
great.
sweaty Kevin Owens-ness on it. So, what else could we get into from this show? The matches were not, you know. Well, I guess we should get into
And
that,
Tina,
right?
that wasn't it. That wasn't Stone Cold's IPA. That was the new natural lager or whatever.
Oh.
it is.
Mm.
Or American lager or whatever. He came out with a new brand this week. So, you know, Tina was just asking. But yeah, Raw was pretty okay this week, I think.
Okay.
I thought the first hour had a lot of zip to it.
Mhm.
And then it kind of did its typical kind of like lurching through the third hour where you're kind of like, I think we've had enough, but we're going to get some more. So Seth Rollins still has no clear path to WrestleMania. Try as he may. Incredibly, he once again attempted to hijack somebody else's match/segment at WrestleMania.
Show's got to take over, right?
It's so stupid. It's starting
He's
to get
trying
kind of
it.
funny. I wish the payoff were that he actually match. I wish the payoff was that he actually took somebody's match. But it's never-ending sequence of Seth losing now. So sad. But tonight he tried to take AJ Styles' match against Edge. Just sure, shoot your shot, Seth. Go for it, man.
Now, I have a question.
And which like AJ response is like Seth being like, "Let's have a match tonight, and if I win, I get to face Edge." AJ's like, "Get the F out of here, son. I'm not doing this." But you know, authority figures intervene. Sometimes happens. So you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I have a question. You know, Edge just came out and said he wants a match for WrestleMania and someone challenge him.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't Seth do the exact same thing?
Because he can't think of anybody to call out.
But Edge didn't know who was going to come out. Edge just, attacked whoever came out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this doesn't really stand up to a lot of scrutiny, this storyline, but
No, they're fitting it in
using, and I think the payoff is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the payoff will be good. We'll see how it goes.
That's internet. Doesn't stand up
maybe
to a
John
lot of
Cena.
scrutiny.
Maybe John Cena comes out and takes him out.
I'm not sure I suppose the fans would be happy to see John Cena.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
probably.
We've done this before. Well, we did
But
a reverse because Cena.
I have a feeling,
Yeah.
Sorg, I think I know one match you might be seeing at the post-Mania Raw.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might be seeing the start of potentially the greatest feud of the 23rd century.
Okay.
Veer versus Omos.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling.
I should mention here real quick while we're thinking about it. The Miz just took Rey Mysterio's mask tonight.
I just looked at that clip actually.
Someone played WWE 2K.
Yeah.
Oh, does that happen? Okay.
Yeah. If you lose the Eddie Guerrero Halloween Havoc match, he takes your mask because it was mask versus title.
Oh no.
It's pretty great,
Did it make
actually.
you
Like,
unmask as Rey Mysterio in the game? I haven't gotten that far yet.
Well, it's the first
it's only
match.
if you lose. It's only
Yeah,
if you lose.
if you don't make it.
Damn, that's rough.
It's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
Like, they get Eddie's mannerisms down pretty well.
They really do. They really do. It was so much fun to play that. I've gone through like 2 of those matches on there, I think.
Oh, Sorg, once you get all of them, you unlock Dominic.
Nice.
No, you
Well,
don't. Really?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Actually,
And Matt, I've already put him in the lowrider.
don't I already have them unlocked because I got the deluxe version?
No,
No? Oh,
nope.
okay.
You have to unlock Dominic through the game.
Okay.
get on the sticks and earn them, Sorg. There were a lot of Cody chants tonight.
Okay.
There
There were more
And-
Cody chants tonight than there were in Jacksonville.
And Partner is guessing he's not sure if the Cody chants are real or added.
They're real. It's Chicago.
Okay. That makes
It's
sense.
Chicago.
I mean, fair enough. Maybe not. We'll see. I would ask him at the same time, Dave, are you implying that Randy Orton is not over like Rover in Chicago then? Is that what you're also implying there? It's sweetened audio? Anyway, so the crowd was chanting for Cody at one point, and Seth did a little, I really wish I could just give this verbatim to Mad Mike so I could hear him do his Seth Rollins voice for this. See what I can do with this. Now, simmer down, Chicago. Rumors are a lot of fun. Oh, I can't do it. But they don't make moments. I'm livid for my WrestleMania moment.
and then after Rollins lost
Damn.
his match to AJ, we got a lot of "This is bullshit."
We did get it. This is bullshit.
Show's
He
called
almost said-
bullshit, right?
I thought he was going to get you. Jumped on that announce table. I was like, no, don't do it, Seth. Seth's got takeover, right?
I thought he was gonna go after Corey. I mean, if you're telling me that there was a possibility that we might get Seth Rollins versus Sterling James Keenan, okay,
yes,
sure,
yes. So hold on a second. Has Pat McAfee had a match announced yet?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
He has. What's he getting?
Austin Theory.
yeah,
Really?
For real.
yeah.
Hey, McAfee was on the show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He sat briefly, because Patrick is a very active person. He sat briefly next to Corey Graves. Sorgi, you understand. Yinsplosion, as Corey Graves discusses the possibility of he and McAfee both losing their jobs and having to panhandle on the Golden Mile Highway to make ends meet.
The Golden Mile Highway.
I love it when Corey just serves one up for the hometown fans.
Oh,
just like,
that
here,
is
this joke's for
great.
you. Enjoy.
Yes. I mean, if you're not familiar with the roads of Plum, PA,
Great.
for the rest of you,
Oh, so Plum.
Jeez.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay. I was gonna say,
What?
what if this whole Cody thing is a ruse, and he's not coming until after Mania, and Seth Rollins attacks Corey Graves in his hometown next week? It's entirely possible.
Man.
It would be pretty funny to see Rollins like get in Graves' face and be like, "Aren't you cleared? Come on, fight me at Mania."
Hey, you
Other
know
announcer's
what?
fighting. He's got a match.
I'd be okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
It sounds like a Sorg Mayhem Mania match, but I'm here for it.
It does. I mean, you got to get Elias in the corner.
Well, yeah,
In
of
somebody's
course.
corner. It's not going to be.
Oh, by the
working.
way, Sorg, in my rise, I've already beaten the shit out of Elias several times.
Hey, what the hell?
Hey, he was writing a song about me.
He had to be stopped.
Yeah, exactly. It's his own damn fault.
I wanted to ask Mad Mike about the Becky Lynch promo tonight, and I wanted to ask Sorg a question. I love that I have all this now typed down now. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Sorg.
What? Wait, what?
What does it profit a man
Oh,
and to gain his soul? You
you,
have 5 seconds to answer.
One
Well,
more
hold on, you
time,
paused
Matt.
in the middle of that.
You glitched out a little
I'm
bit.
sorry. I apologize for my Wi-Fi. And if I don't get it right, Mad Mike can read it next time. What does it profit
Profit
a man
Yes.
to gain the world and lose his soul?
Is that a question?
Sure.
That was like the hook of the promo. That's how she.
That was the entire promo.
That was her promo. She stole Edge's chair. She had the chair. I think she stole Edge's promo, but
She
I
might
think
have.
she did it pretty well. But I wanted to know what Matt
I
was talking about.
I also pose a question. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Two on the nose.
Oh boy.
It was a weird promo. It was fine. It was fine. I don't know if I want to know where she got that quote from, or where whoever wrote that got that quote from, because
I don't know where
I've never heard of
It's
that.
very derivative, but would you believe me if I told you? I think it comes from the Bible.
Oh.
I mean, it might have been a little
Uh.
paraphrased it tonight. Yeah,
Okay.
I googled it tonight. And yeah, there it was. I thought it was good. It was just, it wasn't what I expected. Like I said, it felt like she was doing somebody else's material, but she was. I thought it was good. It's like the best explanation of her heel turn I felt like since her actual heel turn.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Put that in some needle point hanging above your door. Ponder it.
Just hang it above your door as you exit the studio every day, and just look at it, and just question everything
like
about
play
yourself.
like a champion today, and I'll like slap it.
Yeah, I would just be the door. I was just thinking, like, I want the Ted Lasso believe above my door as I'm walking into the studio to do a show, or taking the equipment out to do a show. Be like, believe we can do this. Yeah.
I just played a little Twitter stunt and just wrote that out. Just what does it profit a man to bear his soul? ? Reply with gifts only. First gif I got back was of a Klondike bar, and I about fell out of my chair.
I mean, it's accurate. I'd say it's accurate.
Yes.
Oh man, great reply. I think that's about it, Mike.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything more of note from Raw.
I'm gonna say something very controversial.
On this show?
Here we
I
go.
think WWE's got it cooking right now. I think they're on the right track.
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
This show is feeling good right now.
Oh, we should. The
Stupid
women's-
two-night show.
I gotta say, the women's tag team division, hot as hell right now.
Never
Really?
been hotter.
No.
Never been hotter.
Honestly, they're all made up tag teams. Most of them for maybe a month. But still, they all work.
Mm-hmm.
They all work. Like, Zelina and Carmella had a little backstage tiff today, and then they came out and kicked ass separately and hugged, which was kind of nice. And Sorg, if I had to tell you that Shayna Baszler was added to the women's tag team title match at WrestleMania, who would you guess her tag team partner is?
I don't even know at this point. Like, I don't even know.
Just take a guess. It's someone on
In
SmackDown.
all of WWE, well, that doesn't tell me anything. Shayna Baszler's
Look,
partner.
the roster is very limited. You got to be able to.
SmackDown. Who's left? I mean, she's still a heel, right?
Yep.
Zelina's a tag champ, right?
Zelina is with Carmella as tag
Carmella.
champions.
I don't know. Lacey Evans, is she back?
Sorg. Just
no.
save that for the roster mania. Come on. Don't be foolish.
I don't know. I really can't tell you the roster right now.
Anyway,
Freaking the other fighty hairs up.
Ronda Rousey?
No, the one that's the GM over there.
Oh, Sonya. No, that would have made a lot
Sonya?
more sense.
That makes a lot of sense, right?
The jacket stays on it, man.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I don't know.
Sorg, the answer is Natalya.
Because of course.
Yep.
Mike, I feel like this is a last-minute rewrite. I
think so.
I feel like
Yeah.
Natalia's tag team partner was supposed to be Aaliyah, but they either got cold feet or she's hurt. Pick your
I
adventure.
don't know. She was at Barclays with Bailey tonight, so I don't know what that tells you.
Doing what, pray sell? With Bailey?
She was there with Bailey. I don't know.
What was Bailey? What were either of them doing there?
Probably promoting that Raw is coming to the Barclays Center next week.
Okay. Next week?
Next week. On the Go Home show.
No.
To WrestleMania. Oh no, wait. No. Oh no, SmackDown. SmackDown is in Barclays this week. That's what the deal is.
That makes sense.
I was like, I know I saw an ad for a show coming up at Barclays. Yeah, it's SmackDown. Okay.
Yes, but overall, I am I don't know why it didn't hit me until tonight. I'm kind of starting to feel this WrestleMania card. I'm kind of starting to feel it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my God.
And the tag, has there been anything announced for the Usos yet, Matt?
Yes. Yes.
Usos and
Mad
Viking
Mike.
Raiders?
Oh, don't get out of here with your Viking Raiders. They ain't
No,
going
I
to WrestleMania.
legit don't know. I legit don't know who the Usos
The
are.
Usos versus Rick Boom and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Wow,
Okay.
how do we get there?
As
Holy
God
hell.
intended.
Wow.
I forgot about that whole thing. Okay.
Yeah. Just a little filler at the bottom of the card. The top tier, like the top half of the matches, the builds are all they're tight. I can't help it.
I can't.
The
feel like
men's
a
tag
full
title
figure.
match
It's all
looks
good.
real solid.
I can't wait to catch up with this by watching all of the promo videos next week
No,
of everything that's been
Sorg-
happening.
Sorg, the essence of SmackDown's first 30 minutes cannot be captured in a
Oh,
promo
no.
video.
Oh,
You
you
got
gotta
to
watch
watch
it.
that shit
All
all the
right.
way
Watch it.
through. You
All
can turn it off after
right.
30 minutes. Trust me, nothing else happens.
I'll add it to the Hulu.
And you could just enjoy just the chaos, the backstage shenanigans.
Sorg.
I was 20 years old again, Sorg, watching
I
all this
promise
nonsense.
you.
Crazy.
I promise you, you have never seen Brock Lesnar happier than in. And you know what, Matt? If you think about it, both SmackDown and Raw opened with someone imitating Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the
And
inspiration's
you know
all
what?
there.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just slap someone new in there and do the same thing.
I mean, that is the, I feel like you've probably seen this written in a mission statement somewhere, Mad Mike. I'm not sure exactly where, but that sounds about right.
Oh my God, they're loving Cowboy
Let's move
Brock
off
in
of
the chat.
this.
Let's see.
Cowboy
Becky
Brock,
Lynch looking
Jesus
like
Christ.
she's ready to reunite Daft Punk tonight.
Oh God, Becky Pfizer.
Rhea and Liv needs to win the titles. Let's see.
Do they?
No, these are the hot takes. Although, I mean, speaking of hot, we have some bad Twitter hot takes lately. By the way, somebody saying CM Punk
Believe
is
me,
not.
I've seen them all.
CM Punk. Oh yeah, you have. I'm sure you get plenty of them, but Mayhem's been riddled with them tonight. Apparently.
Oh, beautiful. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Go look at the account sometime.
Wait, what was the CM Punk one?
The CM Punk was he's not believable. Wouldn't believe he could intimidate anybody.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
too
that's
bad.
true, but a lot of wrestlers don't intimidate people. Rey Mysterio doesn't intimidate me at all.
And that's the thing. Well, the problem I shared was him and The Rock, and it was the your arms are too short to punch God.
Yeah, no offense, The Rock doesn't intimidate me at all because he just looks like such a friendly person.
Yeah, it is true too. But also like Punk was a heel at the time, so who gives a fuck if he's intimidating you or not?
And he knew he was going to be losing the belt, so
yeah,
he might as
the
well
whole point.
punch
the
up.
whole point is Punk is a scrappy guy.
Yeah,
And no, he's not supposed to be intimidating. You know, I mean,
and if you've seen him at his MMA fights,
he's not.
we know.
We know how
we're
intimidating he can be,
sorry.
but that's not the point of CM Punk.
of
But I
course
mean,
not.
but so many people watching were like, "No, Brock Lesnar is intimidating." That's what I
I'm
want
sorry.
to see.
I'm sorry. Bret Hart is not an intimidating person.
No, he was.
I've seen him in person.
So
He's
and
not
he,
intimidating.
he was never
he-
intimidating. He was a horrible promo.
He looks like a stepmom that's just gotten out of their shower and taken their kids to school 10 minutes
man.
late. Like,
Edge is not going to do it from over on the Twitch channel. So there's a lot going on. Everybody, let's be
Edge
wrestle.
isn't gonna do what? Did I miss something?
I think he was responding, I think, to a statement that we said a little bit ago. So
What'd you guys think of his new song?
I haven't heard it yet.
Okay.
I'm just sad.
It's
I
not
barely
bad.
got to hear it.
Okay.
I barely
It's
got
just
to
not.
hear it.
It's not the last one, but it's good that it was a wise choice
Mhm.
to change his song.
Okay.
It's the same band though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's the same
Cool.
band.
They're like
so
they're like
kinda
his
cool.
house band. They're like his,
How many Lemmy songs did Triple H have?
1.
2 or 3.
No, at least 2.
They
No,
did the
just-
Evolution song.
He
that
did
night.
the Evolution.
Oh yeah.
Evolution
No, wait, that
song.
wasn't-
King
oh,
of
and they did the
Kings.
King of Kings song. Yeah, that's at least 3. Yep.
And yeah, so he's got at least 3. I'm pretty sure he did a Evolution need to burn the birdie. Yeah, that was freaking Lemmy.
That was the best.
Alter
The best
Bridge,
song.
the other side. We're gonna add this to my YouTube music, and I'm gonna get familiar with it, and then I'll get to WrestleMania and be like, oh, I know this song.
Oh, by the way, Sorg, I didn't realize this. I'm sure you realize this. Did you see Seth Rollins when you went to the house show?
I know because they were going in the pay-per-view, and he was in that
Okay.
triple threat or whatever it ended up being.
Sorg, you will walk away from Raw and from WrestleMania weekend with Seth Rollins' song in your head.
The one where everybody's singing to it.
Yes.
Mhm.
I've seen clips
Sorg,
or something recently. It's pretty great.
Addicting. It's addicting.
Well, you know how
even
much
even my sister was getting into it, and she has not seen wrestling since WrestleMania 35.
Well, you know how much my favorite thing about wrestling, especially AEW, capitalizes on this greatly, is an entire crowd singing along to a song. Like Nakamura, for instance, and obviously, Judas, Jurassic Express, Moxley's song.
Jesus Christ, they sing to Cult of Personality.
They called a personality. Holy shit! By the way, CM Punk's old song that he had at the last pay-per-view popped up in my playlist today, and I was so excited for it. And I didn't know it from his first run. I never watched his first run. But anyway, what was our point? Oh yeah, so if I get to experience that with like 100,000 people in a stadium, it will probably become my new favorite fucking thing.
Yep.
So
it's addictive. and it's wonderful.
Listen. I backed off from WWE, generally, but like I know WrestleMania is going to be fun, regardless, because the thing I love about wrestling, and this can transition to this past weekend, Matt, is I love the feeling of being in the room with just a whole room of people, whether it be 250 like this past weekend or 100,000. Like the coolest thing to me, even I had the shittiest seats at WrestleMania 29, was being in, I had never been in that large of a venue, period. I've been to Heinz Field. It's not that big. And even that was not a great experience because of reasons. I've actually never attended an entire Steelers game. But that's a whole other story.
Don't feel bad.
It feels like a rite of passage in Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, I've been to several full Pirates games and one Penguins game. Thanks, Chach. I'm here for the experiences, and that's why I'm going to WrestleMania. I have to go to WrestleMania. Like, in my soul, I have to go WrestleMania and experience it, regardless of what's going on. That's where I'm at. And the same with Raw. I've never been to Raw after Mania, and still the most influential thing of this entire past year was being there for the CM Punk return. Was the most incredible thing I've ever experienced in person in professional wrestling, and the 2, 3, and 4 on that list are probably all indie shows that I've attended here, to be quite honest, or with Warrior or whatever, with like a max like 400 or 500 people in the room. So that's the coolest thing, The vibe of feeling 60,000 people chant for Undertaker is the same as 200 people chanting for the Rev, because that's the magic of wrestling, and that's what I'm here for, regardless. Matt,
Sure.
how was your Saturday?
Great. RWA's main event scene
Jeez,
is a joy. It's a freaking joy.
Oh my God! The threads through the show.
And the lucky,
jeez,
God bless the lucky hundreds of RWA fans who get to experience it and follow along with it. It's so tasty. It's such a full course meal, and I got a lot of respect for the way they're just rolling stuff out. I wish more people were checking this thing out because it is something else. And
it's incredible,
man. You just that crowd, man. When the Rev came back, oh my God, it was on.
Oh my God, I wish so much. I'm going
I'm
back
about to watch it back, and
I'm going back and editing, and I'm just like, this crowd isn't loud enough on the video for the feeling, and it just never is, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how do I engineer it. And then we have the same, and by the way, we have the same problem at Warrior, and I'm working with somebody that's like a sound guy and everything. It was like, we can never convey what it feels like in that room when when Will Ospreay won the title, right? And everybody just went banana. And
I mean, like, look, like AEW, WWE, like these huge, the biggest promotions that are out there can't. This
sometimes
thing, That's why you gotta be there.
Sometimes AEW sound, like crowd noise sound, is garbage.
Yeah.
Right. You still get the sense, of what's happening because it's so crazy that you get that, but you still never will know unless you're sitting there in the crowd during something like this. So that's just incredible. I mean, that's what I talk about because, we talk with smaller promotions about, oh, but if we do stuff online, then they won't buy a ticket. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. If they're watching online and seeing what the experience is, they're going to want to buy a ticket to be there, regardless.
Be part of it.
Yeah, Raw. What do I always say? Raw is free every Monday night, but they still fill an arena with 10 to 15,000 people, right? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not that much, but your point is taken.
Thousands of people show up for Raw. That's something I can say without a doubt, right?
Being at wrestling live is better than watching wrestling on TV.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's
that's why
it can't be no matter. And believe me, some have gotten very good at capturing what's happening when you're at a wrestling show, but it's not the same as being in the room, no matter how big that room is. So,
and I'm excited.
Yeah, it doesn't always.
In a month, I'm going to Impact.
Yes.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
I'm so sad I'm busy that night, and I won't be able to watch this pay-per-view live to look for you.
And here's the thing.
Take your sign to that. Take your sign.
I'm not gonna watch a lick of it.
What?
I'm not gonna watch a lick of it beforehand. I want to go in
cold.
I want to go in cold. No, I want to know the matches.
Okay.
I want to know the matches.
Okay.
I don't want to know any story.
Can I talk to you about how Multiverse of Matches and IPWF is going to be since I'm apparently going to be there for that?
The only thing I do know offhand is the Moose Josh Alexander story.
That's the only match that's been made. So
that's not true. That's not true. There's a 3-way for the X Division match that was made.
It has not been filled out yet.
It's not been filled out yet, but there's a 3-way match.
Happening.
Okay.
So I'm already excited because, as we all know, 3-way X Division matches are potentially the greatest thing ever.
Guys, I was looking
Sorgy.
at
Sorgy.
Yes.
I heard that they're bringing back something special for Multiverse of Matches.
I think you're right on the same thing.
First of all, Mad Mike, is that not the best name for a show you've ever heard of?
I tweeted this out as soon as I saw it, and I'm like, God damn it, Impact. That is perfect. Impact doesn't do a lot right a lot of times. But when they do something right, they do it the most right. They did it the most right when they came up with the name Terror Dome. And they did it the most right when they came up with Multiverse of Matches.
I love it.
Also, special mention to Swingers Palace. They also did that absolutely right.
I hate all the swinger stuff. I hate it
What?
so hard.
No!
I hate it so hard.
Damn it!
I really do.
I
groan
think
every
even
time.
Garza liked Swingers Palace.
No.
All right.
No, it was the worst stuff to me. I hated it. Because it just felt like it was doing something that NWA was doing so right for a time. I don't know. That's just where I'm at. It was ugh.
Go on.
Yeah.
Let's
Sorry.
discuss the multiverse of matches.
Are you about to bring up Ultimate X?
Yes.
I saw that on the list today and I got giddy. And that freaking list. I'm just like, oh, I'm going to go do stuff. And it's like, I mean, it's probably going to be like Warrior where I'm not going to remember anything that I did that day. I'm going to have to go back and buy the pay-per-views so I realize what happened. But, good. I mean, that's always the problem. Like, we're having these tremendous things happen at Warrior. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean I filmed a Thunder Rosa match and she cut a promo on AEW? Like, I literally don't know until they put the clips out. Like that week, but because I'm too, I'm in it, I mean, Matt, when you produced the news every day, do you remember every story that happened?
No, in fact, there was many. This is the.
Oh, pause again, and
This is the running. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I glitched.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
I'm just if you hear me talking over you, that's because you've glitched and I'm just filling the space.
I am. I apologize. I'm in the process of cleaning out my garage so I can run a hardwire.
Yes!
Okay?
Finally!
So I may have to drill a hole in my wall. So this is getting serious, folks.
Yo, is that Transformers Optimus Prime, Mr. Potato Head behind you? I'm sorry, I just noticed on the screen.
It absolutely is.
Yes. I think I got one of those around too. So, anyways, you were saying, sir.
What were we talking about?
I don't-
Oh, the news. Okay,
news.
great.
Tell me about the news. Tell me about the good old days.
If you would approach.
Pause. Apparently he's not allowed to talk about the news.
Well, fuck. All right. I'm just going to start cursing whenever I see myself.
Just go.
Bastards be damned. If you would approach me as I was leaving the building every night after my newscast had aired and said, Matthew, what is the weather forecast for tomorrow? I would be like, I don't know. Is it going to snow? Is it going to rain? Will it be? I don't know. Why? I don't pay attention to the weather. It's happening right in front of you. I know, but that's
just not here.
Oh, 3 minutes.
Yes.
That's my 3 minutes of serenity during this chaotic, vortex of chaos.
It's in God and the weatherman's hands for these 3 minutes. I get to take a breather.
Yep. Take it. Yeah.
I'm the same way when like the action spills to the outside and I know literally there's no shot except for the one camera person. I just fucking sit back and wait for him to go somewhere else. I'm just like, well, it's all you, man.
Relax
it's
your
all
back
you.
Muscles for a second.
It's all you. Yeah. Just like detense for a while, do some stretching. While Lance Archer is like throwing Mike Bennett into the crowd. That's my chill time. So as long as they're not getting too close to that damn camera, because I don't need to have that discussion again. But anyways, it is interesting. It's its performance.
I'd say what's funny about the just one other note about the show on Saturday is that there was a point where Ryan Edmonds,
oh jeez,
absolute dirt trash human being,
yes.
Obviously the worst of the worst, the Rudo of all Rudos.
Yes,
and he just was like on a rampage like no other. He beat up the poor owner of the Fed, knocked him out.
Yes.
And I'm on the side of the camera that's supposed to like follow Ryan Edmonds kind of as he makes his way out. He just knocked out the owner of the company. And I'm like, maybe I should give Ryan a little extra room.
In case a fan comes at him.
In case he gets too into it, Sometimes they get too into it. And they forget them.
Speaking of which, Matt, as he comes back from a glitch.
Yeah.
You caught the little bit that was caused on this show the Tuesday show last week, right? When Tony Kincaid called the crowd scum, and the crowd was reminded of it in case they don't have Facebook, where we posted it in the group, the fine clip that DP helped us with.
Well, I mean, just to sum up, kind of what played out. So Tony Kincaid is the worst ring announcer I've ever seen. And I have the video to prove it.
Yes. Yeah, he was given the ring announcer duties as a punishment. Friend of the show, one of our favorites, the legendary Paul Atlas, actually took over his announcing duties, his commentator duties for a few matches. Tony shows violence last week, says Dina, and the crowd let him have it. Every match leading into it. It was incredible and scary, and somebody had to walk him to his car at the end of the night. It is the fucking territories down there, and it's incredible and scary and incredible and scary. So.
I hear all the time from these I don't want to call them curmudgeons, but I'll call them curmudgeons, and they they want this thing back, these good old days back. And I'm like, dude, just watch RWA.
Yes, this is it.
It's the vibe. It is what you're looking for.
Oh my God.
It's just so meat and potatoes. It's just so fun.
You know what? I love, because I've had a lot of conversations with Feelbad over the years. And he'd be
I glitched out.
Yeah,
I
you
wanted
did.
to say, fun and scary.
Yes. Yes, just like the mosh pit at an Insane Clown Posse concert. Fun, scary, and maybe you'll get a little wet.
All true.
So
Hentai got me two shows ago. I'm
yes.
sorry, HL Supreme.
Yeah, Rev kind of spit all over me on his camera promo. So yeah.
Oh, one of the guys made their entrance. He did the spit. I wasn't ready for it. He did the Triple H spit.
Yeah,
I think it was that Viking.
Oh, the Viking
and,
dude!
I didn't see him drink the water. I was just getting up to him. Next thing I know, he's like, poof, and I'm like, no! Sure enough, I could feel like little droplets falling on my head. I'm like,
it felt so good to have a camera at ringside, though. It felt so good to be there, I just need that every once in a while. It's probably gonna be a while before I get a chance to do that again. So, July. I'm looking forward to July. I think July I'll have some more opportunities to do that. I don't know, or I'll just get booked because things are filling in. So, but exciting times. Hey, what are you guys watching? I watched The Batman for the second time. Had to take the wife to see it, and I love it even more. Actually, it's just like, no, this is Batman. It's the most Batman. Yeah, I can unequivocally say it is the most Batman that I've watched, because there's no bullshit like, why is Batman holding a gun? There's no bullshit like this, that, or the other thing. I am more all in for this Batman than ever. Also, I watched Injustice last night. Oof, that's a ride. I'm watching this and Missy's like, what the fuck is this? Holy shit. So if you've played Injustice, they take their liberties, but it's more or less that storyline of Superman going kind of off the rails with it. And it's fun. And
that's what the Snyder Bros wanted.
It's what the Snyder Bros wanted. And it further afield, because apparently the internet was talking about Return of the Dark Knight, and I've been like really jonesing to watch the movie again. So, love it.
Sorg, watch Return of the Joker instead.
Return of the Joker.
The Batman Beyond.
I feel like I've watched it relatively recently.
So?
But I also need to. and
your point being,
well, it's just not the vibe. I mean, also that one's like really. I mean, I didn't want something that twisted that I've seen already. There's a reason I don't watch The Killing Joke like over and over again, as good as it is, or read the book, because that's fucked up movie. So
that's true. I watched Catwoman Hunted.
Really? On the list?
Yeah.
Been curious. It's a shorter one, isn't it?
It's a shorter one.
Okay.
It's interesting. It wasn't too bad. It's very anime style.
Okay.
Which is different, because it's done by the Warner Bros. Japanese group.
Oh, the ones that did like Ninja Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a wild ride.
Yeah, it's way more grounded than that.
Oh, good. Man,
I'll tell you this. If you don't like cat puns, movie's not for you.
Oh.
Because Sorg,
sounds perfect.
In this movie, we have Catwoman, we have Cheshire, and we have Cheetah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they say cat fight many times.
Wait, isn't it on? It's on HBO, isn't it?
I don't know if it's on HBO yet. I got the Blu-ray.
Oh, is it the brand new one? Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't seen
It'll
it.
probably be on HBO.
the Batman Dragon something.
Soul of the Dragon.
Yes. Have you seen that one yet? That is next on my list. Soul of the Dragon.
It's okay.
It's Bruce Timm. It's reminiscent of the. It looks like it from the trailer. It looks like it's reminiscent of the Batman like goes and revisits his trainer in Japan kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And is it in the? I'm sorry. Is it in like the 70s or 80s or something?
Something like
it
that.
Looks. It looks like
okay.
a period piece.
It's okay. It's nothing to write home about, but you know. But on the Catwoman Blu-ray, there's actually a really good documentary about Catwoman, where they talk to all the actresses who portrayed her throughout the years, like Halle Berry, Anne Hathaway, all the Batman 66 ones. There's a few Michelle Pfeiffer clips. Like they talk to everyone, and it's a pretty good documentary on Catwoman. So I highly recommend that. Like if you can find the DVD for cheap.
Yeah, or just Patience and it'll be on.
No, that's a different Catwoman.
What?
Patience. That's a different Catwoman.
Oh, okay.
Jokes.
Jeez.
Anyways, if you don't get that one, watch the Halle Berry Catwoman. And then
I did finally watch that within the last couple of years because COVID was a bitch.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, and I can't say I'm better for it, but now I know. Now you know. Oh,
Tina is asking on our thoughts for the Miss Marvel trailer, and I want to say yes and please.
Yes. Everything. Where did I talk about that? Oh, we talked about it on Awesome Cast, actually. I am very excited that they're getting the nitty-gritty with this. Miss Marvel is one of my favorite new characters. Love the book. It was something different. It was coming of age. It represented a Muslim family in New Jersey. Written by written by somebody that had the same experiences growing up. So I just thought that whole story, showing something different, a different kind of superhero that you don't normally see, is great. So and then I even watched was it Champions, where it was Miss Marvel, Miles Morales. There was a mini Hulk.
Squirrel Girl.
Was Squirrel Girl part of that too? Maybe.
I believe so.
Yeah, it was,
and Hulkling, right?
Hulkling, yes.
Yeah.
And it was leading into I think Civil War II, and it's when it was the we're not superheroes to be punching down at people. Was kind of that just so fantastic. Also, the Miss Marvel stuff was why I got into the story mode of Avengers so much, because it was from her perspective and as like a fangirl of the Avengers, and I thought that was really fun. So just love the story, worth it. If you don't know Miss Marvel, I'm so happy so many people are going to be able to play with that as well. So and Moon Knight's next. Excited. I don't know much of Moon Knight. I've not read much of Moon Knight except for crossovers, but I'm very intrigued by it.
Yeah, I know jack shit about Moon Knight. I want to see it.
Yep.
I want to see that.
I'm here for it.
See Obi-Wan. Give me all of those things.
What's the guy that's in it? The guy that was in Star Wars.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac is the guy, and that's fantastic. It's going to be a mental thing. It's going
to be a mind fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be a mind fuck thing. If I feel like it's going to be like did you watch Legion?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that fucked up, but I think it's going to be.
It could be.
It could be.
Because now there are parental controls on Disney.
There is. I got asked about, would you like to do? And then I'm like, should I turn off the TVMA for my mother? Just in case.
I actually did just recently rewatch the first season of Daredevil.
Nice.
God, that's a fun show.
It was wild because it's like, well, we all have Netflix, so it's not like we couldn't have watched this whole time. But there's something about it on a new platform.
It feels dirty watching it on Disney Plus, and I like it more that way.
It's something I shouldn't be doing. It's just
like when I see the Disney Plus logo pop up and then it says extreme sexual situations, I'm like, this feels right.
And then you parlay that into just watching like Winnie the Pooh next. Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, I just started my rewatch of because I'm gonna try and go in chronological order. So now I'm on the first season of Jessica Jones,
Nice.
and oh boy,
Because you're on season.
if you haven't watched Jessica Jones, the end of the first episode will tell you a lot that you need to know about going into the rest of that show.
Yeah, I can't remember the
'Cause
end of that, but
Oh yeah, it involves an elevator.
okay,
Yeah,
trying
Don't
to
give
recall.
the whole thing away, Mike.
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't.
Oh man, yeah.
Jessica Jones that first season was like absolute peak for the Netflix Marvel.
David Tennant is a god.
Fantastic
For me,
stuff.
I now that there's a multiverse, there's a world where we can bring him back.
Oh,
And
for sure.
I really hope we do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to see our new young boy Peter Parker go after the Purple Man. That's what I want.
Ooh, okay.
That's what I want.
Okay. I dig it. Oh man, I need to rewatch What If because I don't think Missy watched the entire thing, and I'm realizing that's going to be a very major thing going into Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to.
Well, yeah, a couple months for that.
Yeah, we got some time. Not worried about that.
Yeah.
One. So we got Moon Knight, and God, we're gonna be everywhere.
And you got Loki. Gotta watch Loki again.
Oh, she didn't watch. She didn't finish Loki.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch it with Throg and Gator Loki.
I feel like it needs. I feel like that. I don't know if there's going to be any direct connection. I'm not 100% on it, but there could be, considering.
Oh no, there's gonna be.
I feel like there's going to be, but I think that needs to be finished before Doctor Strange as well, just to make sure. I just rewatched.
I'd even watch WandaVision.
I just rewatched WandaVision.
Yeah.
Recently, and that's good, and in context with some other stuff that's happened since, so it's kind of nice.
Tina says if you really want to offend uptight people, watch Turning Red.
What the fuck is everybody worried about Turning Red?
I saw Turning Red. I thought
movie.
it was adorable.
It was a wonderful movie.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely.
This could be one of those movies that people I hear about all this hubbub about, and then I go into the movie and I watch it and I'm just like, what the fuck?
I don't know what people
see, Matt, hold on. Matt.
Yeah, what are people mad about? I cannot fathom this.
I don't want to know. No
Sorg.
spoilers.
Sorg, it talks about ladies' times of the month.
Wait. We're mad that we talked about periods in a Disney movie?
That's what people are mad about.
They titled it
Turning Red.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh
right.
no.
No, but I think there are also a lot of people mad about because guys can't associate with a woman's coming of age story. And I'm like, yeah, the fuck you can. If
I
you
thought I
had a
heard
normal
something.
childhood.
I heard that people had a problem with like the animation style.
Oh,
or
I thought
something
the
like
animation
that.
style was lovely.
But I heard something, and I don't even know if this is one of the real reasons people are going off about, because it was like, it's very stylized, and since they were dealing with like Asian culture, I think people like were turned off by it or something. I'm
sure this isn't just some Russian bots like.
Yeah, it's probably actually what it is.
Yeah, it's first name bunch of numbers.
I challenge anybody to give me a real reason. And I don't again.
I will say Disney makes me want to hate grandparents.
that's kind of their creed,
No,
isn't it? Though,
like between Turning Red and Encanto.
No, I haven't watched that one.
If I had
that one.
grandparents, I'd fucking hate them.
I still have
What's that, Matt?
to see Encanto. And apparently, my niece is like, sorry, I still have to see Encanto, and apparently my very young niece is like all into it. But my boys are getting older, so of course, the Disney stuff is kind of relapsing a little bit over here.
Tina says there's also some LGBTQ elements in there too.
They
for
might
Turning Red.
like Encanto because pretty much everyone in there has superpowers.
Well, I'm just gonna make them watch it and just say, "Hey, your niece likes this. Sit down and watch this movie." So,
yeah, I mean, but they all have superpowers, so they might get into it. It's possible.
We'll see.
And the music is charming as fuck.
Charming as fuck.
Charming as fuck.
Put that on like the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Mike calls it.
Oh, okay,
charming as fuck.
I think Tina's talking. I think she's saying Turning Red has LGBTQ content, or is that Encanto?
I mean, probably both,
Okay.
theoretically. But I mean, to be fair, everything has a little bit of that these days.
Yeah, I mean,
And if
well,
you can't-
if you're
if you can't
looking
deal with
for it, and if people don't know, like Disney is like real, despite whatever controversy is going down in Florida right now, like Disney is very pro. Like, dude, like I was at Disney Springs, and they just have a big rainbow, love is love thing with Mickey Mouse on it. It's like
I mean, but there are ways to be pro about that and ways to be pro about that.
yeah, understandable, but
They actually, I read an article. They were putting an LGBTQ scene back into Lightyear. That was taken out for reasons.
Really,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean,
good
For the right reasons or the wrong reasons?
I think it was taken out for the wrong reasons and put back in for the right reasons.
That makes me wonder why it was taken out.
Well,
China probably.
that is. Yeah.
I assume that's the reason.
God, yeah. Okay, sorry, we're getting political on the wrestling show, but
Oh,
Don't get it twisted when we're
says,
talking about stuff like this and calling it hiding behind. This is all political. It's not really political.
No, it's
thank
not.
you.
Talking about,
Thank you. It's the
basic-
argument I've been having
It's
with
just
somebody lately.
people.
Jeez.
It's not political. It's just people.
Thank you.
That's all it is. These
Morality.
people exist. These people exist no matter what your political affiliation is. So shut the fuck up and deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, the voice of reason. Thank you so much.
If I have to deal with the assholes I don't like, you have to deal with the people that you think are not okay for some reason.
Yes. Anyways,
we need, Jesus Christ. Who knows when I'll be on this show again? So we'll get this down now.
go ahead, burn all the bridges. Let's do it.
We got to keep working to find common ground and meeting each other in the middle. And it's far too easy to simply throw up, it's just politics, it's political, and to hide behind your political affiliation. That's a shield, but it's also a barrier, to reaching out and connecting with the other side,
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be some outreach there. There's got to be some give and take. Obviously, there are things that are not negotiable, but there's also, we got to work in those gray areas.
I think it's a
Sometimes
wonderful.
I think people kind of like,
Don't yuck anybody else's yum. That's what I say.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's a wonderful high point to lead this show on. Thank you, guys.
I can see myself out.
Oh, is he doing the Seth Rollins thing? Oh. Whoa.
I'm telling you, Sorg, you give it 2 weeks. That's how you're going to be opening the show.
I'll probably see it like 3 times in the next 2 weeks. So I can't believe I'm so close to this. I'm excited. Okay, I'm getting a phone call. We got to get out of here. Thank you so much, Mayhem. This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.